after the huge capsize of the Ineos T6 boat, where it completely turned turtle, and all their systems were compromised. The boat is out of the shed in Palma after mods and repairs, and team captain Sir Ben Ainslie has declared that they are ready again for more testing.
It's a big day for the team to get T6 back on the water. Big effort. The design team, shore team engineers to get the boat back through the capsize, but also the upgrades that we've made to the boat. A lot's changed on this boat. Some you can see, some you can't see. It was perfect conditions out there. Very similar, I think, to what we'll most likely see in Barcelona next year. Bit of sea state out there, decent winds, 12 to 14 knots, and reasonably steady winds, so it helps us from a testing perspective. Couldn't really ask for a better day. We still have quite a bit to test with T6. Of course, always just trying to get perfect data coming through, or as accurate data as we possibly can. Days like today, if we can have a few more of those, it'll help us getting that data through, which helps us in terms of designing and configuring the race boat for next year.
This is your weekly serving of the best sailing video released in the last 7 days. The World on Water, March 31st, 2023. At around 9 a.m. Universal Time, coordinated on the 26th of March, Rosalind Kuiper suffered a head injury after she fell from her bunk when the boat turned and slammed unexpectedly in heavy sea conditions. Rosalind was off watch and sleeping when the boat wiped out due to a large wave off the South American coast near to Cape Horn. When this happened, Rosalind was thrown from her bunk and hit her head just above her right eyebrow.
So yesterday we were sailing on the other drive and I was in my bunk, in the middle bunk, and yeah, I think we made a lot of heeling, so I was strapped in all the way like this, super high. I couldn't strap in more, and we made a lot of heeling, and I was sleeping, and I think I got launched out of my bunk and I fell. And I slided all the way down, 6 meters down, and I ended up on the low side in the bilge. And I hit my head.
And what happened after that?
Well, I don't know exactly. I know, I think Will found me. I know I had a lot of pain, but I had no idea where I was. I was just sitting here in the dark side, and I don't know, Will found me and we put me in this bunk, and then Antoine and Will, they took care of me, and Boris was on the phone with Spike, and Nico was handling the boat, I think, and they cleaned everything, and I don't know, you glued things,
yes.
And yeah, and now we're here.
But you look much better and you have a good color.
Yeah.
And I think you rested properly.
I sleep so much. It's 12 hours ago, I think.
Yes.
I think I slept 10 hours.
Yeah. Do you need something to drink?
Okay. I was looking for if I may have my medicines again.
You want them?
If it's time for it.
I think so, because last time it was at 4 or 5.
4.
4.
And it's 9 now.
So now it's good, you can, maybe in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Every 6 hours.
Yeah.
But you know that the first thing you asked me yesterday night was if you were looking like a pirate.
Do I look like a pirate?
Totally. Like a good pirate.
Ocean pirate.
Yes.
I'm ready for Cape Horn.
Yes. 24 hours. You're a real Cape Hornian now.
Yeah.
Okay, just rest, Rosie.
Yeah, very happy. It was quite a big concern, worry for that moment.
Yes. She's smiling again, so she's happy. Okay, rest well, you too, huh?
Actually, Will, you found me yesterday.
It was crazy because I was asleep here, and Nico and Boris were on watch. Nico was doing the nav here, and felt us broach. It didn't feel that bad, but then I heard the loud bang, which I guess was you.
Yeah.
And then we could hear you like moaning or like kind of crying in a bit of pain, like, and we had no idea where you were because we assumed you were in that bunk. And then Mika was like, "Where are you, Rosie?" And then eventually we worked out you were down here. You were literally in a tiny heap there, and yeah, in a lot of pain. And, yeah, I think I had to explain to you where you were first.
Yeah, I
because you didn't even know you had no idea where you were. You know, you wouldn't expect to go all the way from that side of the boat to all the way down there. So.
I thought you guys we jived and you guys moved me first and my bunk broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How did I get from there to here?
We kind of helped you. You kind of worked out that the best place was kind of sort of come to the bunk. So I think you just needed like 2 minutes of just like, ow.
Really?
Yeah. And then we did a quick check on you first to make sure like that you could feel everything. And then you seemed okay enough to just quickly get in the bunk, and then much easier to look after you there.
There was one moment when we look Will, when she started to sleep again.
Yeah.
And we thought you were like almost going unconscious, but it was not. That was the most impactful moment for me yesterday.
Yeah. We'd obviously done that training before Christmas, which is super useful.
Yeah.
And you know, you think of your Dr. ABC and to check for the the signs of concussion or anything like that, and you kind of wanted to go to sleep pretty quickly while we were still bandaging this up. So we were trying to ask you things about home and
oh yeah, I remember.
and where are you? At first you told us we were in Cape Town. And I was like, try one more time. I think you just and then you got it right. So I was like, she's fine. That's kind of a normal Rosie answer anyway. So.
Like, oh, I'm lucky to be taken care of by 4 guys, you know, and you guys take care of me very well.
I know, like someone had cracked an egg on your head, but it wasn't an egg. But
I'm wondering what I hit. Maybe the kitchen.
I found the olive oil down there. So
Huh?
I found the olive oil down there as well. So maybe you just went to drink some olive oil down there.
It's ridiculous.
There's many things you could have hit.
But like, very lucky that I hit only this.
Yeah, everything else feels alright?
Yeah, my lower back is straight.
I think this sleeping bag would have protected most of it.
Yeah.
Helped anyway.
My lower back, like my spine is painful.
Sleep a bit more, Rosie.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, sleep well.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, the end of a beautiful day with many albatrosses flying around and Rosie just resting now, so we are just so happy for her that she's resting, she's alright. We are a crew, we are on the same boat and we just want to arrive safe tomorrow in Cape Town and safe in 1 week in Brazil. So I'm sure she's going to have lots of love and support from everyone. Keep sending us good vibrations and see you soon.
Blair Tuke, the flight controller par excellence and with vast experience across the foiling classes, was pleased with how the second day of commissioning panned out, saying, "Yeah, good day. I think we must have had a couple of hours on the water. Got through a couple of different jibs and all in all, good day. Big steps forward in just 2 days for us. So real good."
They rotate.
Blair Tuke, flight controller for Emirates to New Zealand. We've just had day 3 with Te Ruhutai back in the water. quite soft and gentle.
Day 3 or day 2?
Day 2, no, day 3 in the water, day 2 of sailing.
So lost a day.
Yeah, I know, you lost a day. I mean, it was soft and gentle. We left late to wait for the sea breeze to kick in. We got a little bit there, it was a bit patchy, but you guys got it up and going in quite what we thought was downrange anyway.
Yeah, it was quite light wind, northeast breeze. You can see here we've got the cloud back over, so the old classic summertime in Auckland with the westerly southwest sea breeze and northeast, but we're out in the northeast, out in the channel there, and yeah, good day. I think must have had a couple of hours on the water, got through a couple of different jibs, and yeah, all in all, good day. Big steps forward in just 2 days for us, so real good.
Yeah, well, we've noticed that the boat is slipperier in the light than the previous iteration of the girl. We were seeing maybe 7, maybe 8 knots, and you were taking off with the number 3 on. Could you have done that in the previous setup of the boat?
I think we're a bit rustier probably at sailing than we were back over 2 years ago, but no, it certainly felt like it was going pretty good. It'll be good to get back in and have a look at the numbers and how it was going through the manoeuvres and take off. But no, I thought, you know, all in all, obviously a lot of new people on board. There's still people jumping on today that had never been on Te Rehu or any big foiling boat like that. So you know, the cyclists did well, and Nathan's you know, going real nice. So yeah, pretty happy with where we're at.
Yeah, on that, the Australian, the Wanji local, he's coming up to speed. He's obviously a world-class sailor, but even he yesterday was quite surprised at the loads the boat generates. You guys are old hats at it. How do you blow these guys? Is it just trial by fire, jump in there, or are you coaching them the whole way through?
Oh no, obviously with someone of Nate's calibre, or you know, any of them, they obviously pick it up pretty quick. But yeah, real impressive even for us who've done it before, just how efficient these boats are when you get up and ripping, especially upwind. They go real fast. So it's been awesome to get back into that and feel the power of the boat. But yeah, obviously a lot on the testing list that we're trying to tick through. So yeah, pretty important time for us over the next wee while.
Yeah, and that will mainly be with systems and sails. Obviously we can't fiddle with the foil geometry or anything, but stuff that we're probably not going to be able to see. Maybe we'll see the effect of it, but we're not going to see the cause of it. We're going to keep it inside the boat. Aero's obviously the big, you know, a avenue for gains. Is there any deck tread on this boat?
I think, yeah, I think you've seen us running around a little bit in that one, and we all seem to be sharing the life jackets. You probably don't know who's who, but we're a bit short on that, so I think there's 3 Tukes, maybe a couple of furlings on there, so yeah. But no, I think, you know, in general this campaign there'll be smaller differences between all the teams, so a lot of changes probably will be harder to see, so I think that's will just be a bit of a trend. So. But no, it's going well, so pretty happy. Day 2, yeah.
You're pretty happy? So Saturday tomorrow, looks like we might get some breeze in the afternoon. Are we going sailing?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see what the list is here now and make a plan for the weekend. Certainly, I think we're ready to go. We'll just see. We'll find out shortly, yeah.
Clouds, give us a good forecast.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate.
All right, thank you so much.
In 40 knots and 10-metre waves, Biotherm screamed down a wave and jibed, and the traveller car exploded, sending its bearings into the Southern Ocean. At the same time, the top batten in their mainsail broke, and this was noticed when they got back onto the original course and things settled down. Paul and Sam explain.
Bilan la nuit dernière, pas très bien. On a cassé une latte de corde, et un chariot de Alba.
Et les bâches aussi, non?
Ouais, les bâches aussi, ouais. Les bâches, c'est un peu moins étanche, il fait un peu plus frais dans le cockpit. Alors ça va, on a eu un peu peur sur le coup, mais en fait, comme on avait un chariot de plus déjà, on est toujours à 5 chariots, donc ça va derrière. La latte, ça va. Donc on va attendre que les conditions soient plus calmes pour pouvoir réparer. Il a fallu la grand voile et réparer, qui va arriver dans 24 heures. Donc là on a 24 heures à tenir. Mais le bateau se comporte bien, on va pas très vite. On va à une bonne vitesse pour que ça fasse pas trop de planter dans les vagues et qu'on se fasse pas trop recouvrir par les déferlantes quand elles arrivent par derrière. Faut trouver la bonne vitesse. C'est entre 15 et 20 nœuds quoi. Hier soir on était dans 7 mètres de hache un tiers. Quand il y a 7 mètres de hache un tiers, il y a quelques vagues qui font 10 mètres. Donc ça donne quand même une idée de... C'est un peu la limite quoi. La limite de hauteur de houle dans laquelle on peut naviguer. Il n'y a pas énormément de périodes mais ça déferle pas tant que ça. Et on va avoir un deuxième front qui va passer dans les heures qui viennent. Et qui va pas forcément amener beaucoup de vent mais de l'instabilité, donc du vent dans les grains. Et après ce front-là, on va revenir sur des conditions plus anticycloniques à partir de demain matin. Donc, et un passage du Cap Horn dans le petit temps. Voilà.
The aftermath of the first part of the storm, because we're still in it, is that last night, in a pretty bad sea state and still in really squally conditions. So we got a big squall of over 40 knots and going down a big wave, the boat span out and jibed twice. And in that we damaged one of the traveller cars on the main sheet, which is what we'd repaired right at the start of the pit camp. One of the cars is ripped off and we lost all the ball bearings. And also we broke the top batten on the mainsail, so the batten that's holding the square top of the mainsail. And in the same jibe, the main traveller car caught the aft part, the tent that closes the aft part of the cockpit, and ripped the bottom joint off from the aft wall of the cockpit. So we've got a lot more water coming in to the cockpit now and a lot more cold air, so it's freezing. That in itself is not too bad, it's not really a problem, we just have to wear more clothes. But the main traveller car and the batten need to be repaired. We can sail like that for now.
C'est quoi ce matin au petit-déj?
Déjà, je sais pas si c'est le matin.
Sebastian Boehm and his smuggler crew fired up on day 1 of Act 1 in the 2023 Palace Capital TP52 Gold Cup Series. First, third and second places giving the local crew a narrow 1-point lead over reigning champion, Matador. Hosted by the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia, Day 1 consisted of 3 windward or leeward races, with David Doherty's Matador claiming the opening race and the final race, a fifth in between blemishing their scorecard. With the race wins accounted for under the predominant TPR scoring system, Craig Neal's Quest is in third place following a pair of seconds and a fourth place. Quest is just 2 points off the lead.
Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try.
That was a great day for us. We got the boat back to our previous level of performance. It felt good that the crew work was perfect, the boat's in good shape, and we picked some great shifts today and had good boat speed, and when you put it all together, you get good results.
Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it.
Yeah, we got around pretty good, and all the boys sailed really well. We're really stringing it together at the moment. We just do not give up, and James Corey, he's the boat manager, he just keeps thinking and keeps working on it and does a great job. Yeah, the first race had a lot of shifts, and big shifts, but yeah, we're all on the same piece of water. It's a great fleet, and I didn't expect that kind of closeness.
a good fun day out there. We had reasonably good breeze, and the sailing is great fun. The competition's fantastic. Boat on boat. We're all grouped together, and anybody's day. I mean, Smuggler, we couldn't shake them all day. I mean, they sailed a fantastic 3 races. I think they're probably leading or equal leader at the end of the day, with Matador, who sailed pretty much flawless all day as well. So it's close racing.
Day 1 of the Gold Cup, how was it?
Oh, it's great. Great to finally get started. It was really good just to get out in the water, and 8 boats, which was fantastic, and 15 people on each boat makes about 120 people on the water, so that was really exciting. A good tussle. Smuggler and ourselves have a great rivalry all the time, and very similar boats, of course. So I think they're just ahead of us at the moment. But you can come from anywhere and win with this sort of rating system, which is great.
Hannah Snellgrove is a multiple ILKA 6 national champion and medalled at the Princess Sofia 2022 edition. She is interviewed by Olympic sailing coach John Emmett, who himself is an ILKA Masters champion.
So Princess Sofia Regatta, it's one of the biggest and most important regattas in the calendar year, and I would imagine it's one of your favourites. So Hannah, can you tell us a little bit about last year and your preparations for this event?
Yeah, so I won silver here last year, and it was just a really good start to the season. It was a windy regatta, but Goldfleet was a little bit less windy, quite shifty for us on the course we were on. And I actually guaranteed the medal with a fleet race and the medal race to spare, which was lovely.
So with a medal guaranteed, that meant it was a fight all on for silver?
Yeah, so I had a silver-bronze match race with Vasilia from Greece, yeah.
And that's the joys of the medal race, all good practice.
Yeah, it was a really fun medal race actually. It's not a scenario you're in very often where neither of us could get gold and neither could get fourth, so it was literally just who beat who. And I've not been in that scenario before, so it was fun.
Yeah, no, and I said it's such good practice. I'm looking around the boat park, and it's getting full. It's going to be a big regatta. What's your thoughts about the runners and riders for the next few days?
Oh, I think it'll be really interesting to see because we've all been kind of training in slightly different places over the winter. So it's the first time really that everybody is coming together in one place. The Europeans has just happened in Andorra in Italy, which we actually chose to miss just to get some more training in. But yeah, it's the first time that we've seen...
But you've been training here, haven't you?
We have been training here,
which may be a very good thing for this regatta.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Palma can throw up a whole range of different conditions. So, hopefully it'll be good for this regatta. But
So forget this is being recorded, but what would you expect for the Princess Sofia conditions-wise?
I think you've got to be really adaptable here. On the basis of what we saw in training, the forecast doesn't always resemble what you get when you go out afloat.
That's always true.
Always true. But I always think particularly so in Palma because you get some... pretty cool thermal effects here, so you can get a nice sea breeze, but then when that fights with the gradient, then you've got to kind of expect the unexpected.
And maybe roll a dice with your race strategy.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for your time, and we're going to try and watch this every day.
Thank you.
The GWA Wingfoil World Tour is excited to hit Cape Verde for the first World Cup of the pure wave discipline. We want to unite the best wingfoil wave athletes at one of the most renowned and best wave locations in the world to showcase the highest level of wingfoil wave performance in this surfing-only event.
Maui Bay's Zane Schweitzer avoided any catastrophes. The renowned waterman with his famed competition pedigree dispatched Italian Gregorio Pugliese using his surfing experience to the full. For Schweitzer, the chance to compete in Punta Preta in the new Wingfoil discipline is a dream come true.
Man, this is definitely one of the best waves I've ever wingfoiled, and for sure the best yet we've ever seen in the GWA. So grateful to come here to Punta Preta. I've dreamed of riding this wave.
Another great day here in Punta Preta, where our wingfoilers went out to test out the new discipline of 100% waves in one of the best right-handers on the tour. Gaining their stripes here in Punta Preta. We've seen washing machines, we've seen wipeouts, but we have seen some of the best surfing today. It is incredible to see how riders from all different disciplines coming underneath one umbrella, and Cape Verde has been the place where that has happened. I can't wait to see what happens in day number 3. We've made it all the way through to the quarterfinals. What's next?